Hey Capricorn, so today we are going to go ahead and do your love reading. This is going to be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We have the person in question has not yet had a spiritual awakening. You feel their energy and soul, but their 3D self is not aware of the nature of this connection yet. And at the bottom of the deck, we also have the person in question has never felt this way about anyone else before, like they feel for you. To them, you are everything they've been looking for. Their intentions are real. Allow them to love you. And I'm noticing at the bottom here beneath that one, we have the feelings between you and this person are real or mutual. Someone must take the first step to move it forward. I'm hearing the name Rachel for somebody. Okay, so I'm going to get some tarot to go along with this to channel more into what this is here. I feel like this is for someone who it's almost like, because we have the sun here at the bottom, it's almost like something where the heart has been cracked open recently. Let me get a card here to see. Tell me a little bit more, Spirit. What is the message here about this energy for this group of people feeling this? We have the Two of Swords. So it feels like, yeah, they're taking me back now to the message about memories or memory lane. It feels like there's this frustration here for someone where there's a desire to feel this connection, whatever this connection is. Again, someone who you have mutual feelings with, but maybe both of you are waiting to step the connection forward. Both of you are waiting to do something about this connection. And that's the feeling I was getting of the warming of the heart. This feels like two people who do have mutual feelings, but I'm almost seeing someone kind of like walking forward and then they kind of get afraid and they take two more steps back. And then they walk forward and they take two more steps back. And so I feel like this is a message here where the person who is connected to you, it's almost like a bit of an avoidance. They have been avoiding what their heart is truly feeling, what their heart is truly letting them know. And it's kind of like I feel Ten of Wands and the Eight of Wands. I feel like this actually could be somebody who is stepping forward to you in a space where, again, it's like they don't, their heart has somehow been cracked open. They don't really know what they're feeling, but they're feeling something. And I don't know, this could be for some of you who, again, it's like a spiritual connection, twin flame connection, might be somebody new, hearing picked up where you left off. So for some, it could be that you're picking up where you left off. And this is something that is kind of connected also to the readings that I did recently, where this is coming out of the blue for some of you. This sudden movement or communication with the Eight of Wands is coming out of the blue. And I'm just getting a sense of like this person can't seem to take it anymore. They can't take what they're feeling anymore. They can't really bear what their heart is telling them anymore. And I feel like this could be somebody who's been really kind of trying on different roles or trying to figure out who they are. They've been wearing one hat one day and then a different hat the next day, and it's been like they're trying to figure out who they are. And I feel like this person, no matter what the case is, they keep being gravitated or drawn back to you, being drawn back into your direction with this Eight of Wands. And that's what this card is referencing here. They've never felt this way. Again, this won't be for everyone. This is for a specific group of people. And it feels like this is something with the Two of Swords where they have been in the dark and you've been kept in the dark. It's like there's been a lot of pressure on the heart, could even be, not like health wise, but like a pressure of the heart where it feels like it's been trying to sort of pump blood kind of for this connection, if that makes sense, but it's been kind of squeezed. The heart has been held back, and so that is probably the sensation of what this message is about, that you've been feeling this for a while. This person may have been feeling this for a while, and it's because they've been denying themselves the ability to go through kind of their spiritual awakening. Since for most of you, this is like a twin flame connection or a highly spiritual connection, where this is actually what has caused the blockage. It's almost like if you put a stopper on like a river and it's all going to back up. And that's what I think's been happening here. But the actual feelings that you and this person have for each other is mutual. So this is not a lack of love, and that's why the message is coming up this way. It's not a lack of interest. It's not a lack of love. And I'm hearing that whoever this person is connected to has been feeling highly emotional recently. They've been feeling very emotional. They may have even been trying to suppress their emotions, not even just about you, but about their life situation or just who they are. They've been trying to pull it in or suppress how they truly feel and suppress their emotions. And when I shuffle this other deck too, we have the clouds of confusion and concern beneath that. So yeah, there's a lot of confusion with the situation, a lot of not being sure what is being felt here. So what else can you tell me then, Spirit, about this message today? I feel like this person could show up, High Priestess, in your life somehow. And you have been picking up on this, yeah. So you've been picking up on this energy. Your intuition has been definitely picking up that this is what's been going on. You've been having a strong intuitive pull about the situation. Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. I don't know why I'm hearing I don't want to alarm you. I don't want to scare you. I don't want to alarm you. I think actually what's happening is the energy. It's almost like if you have a ball of energy and it's rolling and it keeps accumulating more like energy to it, more atoms. It's sort of building and building. There's a feeling of pressure building up between the two of you. And I think with that message, I don't want to alarm you. Ten of Cups is like, this is happily ever after. This is a beautiful kind of union energy to me as well. There's a feeling of something kind of coming out of the dark when it comes to this connection. And it could even be, since we have this person has not yet had a spiritual awakening, some of it with the High Priestess here could be that you have been very aware of this connection on the spiritual level, but perhaps they have not been, but there's something to where they are beginning to, or there's this, again, strong connection between the two of you, which feels like it's almost something that, what is that energy with the Two of Swords here too? It feels like there's a secret here about this. There's like a secret feeling, depending on what this is, a secret crush, secret feeling, secret love, secret feelings. And I'm just getting with the Ace of Pentacles that this is somebody who is wanting. So what about it, Spirit? What about this person? What does the viewer need to understand about this message today? We have, I'm still hoping. Yeah, it's like this connection is unbreakable, it feels like. It's like the two of you, there's a feeling of like, I'm still hoping for this Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. I'm still hoping for this union type of energy, which again, I don't know, it kind of feels like it's both of you. It feels like it's mutual. It feels like this is two people who feel the same way. But I'm getting this would have to be like, it's almost like they're showing me somebody would have to hike, across the world to get to you somehow. So there could be distance, but it can also be that there's a lot of challenges to go through, like having to take off that sword, take those crossed arms away and see, like that Ten of Wands, like this person would have to walk 1,000 miles to kind of get to you. And I feel like that's how this person has been feeling, but there's still a desire, there's still a hope. I'm hearing that song, I think it's by Savage Garden, I Knew I Loved You Before I Met You. There's no one else like you. Yeah, and I'm hearing that this is where the telepathy has been coming from, the connection between the two of you, in which especially with like the shadow here, it's almost like the same coloring as this card, something where you both have been feeling that, I'm even seeing two people look each other up on like social media, so that again could be for someone here, for this specific group of people. It feels like you could be looking them up, they could be looking you up, maybe at the same time, or if it's not through social media, it's just like energetically you're checking up on each other, you check up on them, they check up on you, and again, it's mutual. I'm hearing razor sharp. Your intuition right now is razor sharp. So if you have been aligning to this reading and you've been feeling kind of what I mentioned, and this does really resonate with you, just trust your intuition, because right now it is razor sharp. So we have You Just Get Me. Yeah, so there's no one else like you, and you just get me. And these two people with the Ten of Cups here too, and how they're together, and there's a family. And this actually gives me like a 5D type of vibe to it, where it feels like it is something of like a bit of a fantasy, or in the mind, in the heart, that you've been picking up on. And I'm hearing that song now by Paula Abdul, Straight Up Now Tell Me if you're really gonna love me forever. Because the frustration of no action is what is causing nobody to do anything. And it's really making this connection very challenging with the Two of Swords, because you can both see through each other's soul. This is a very deep connection. Can you see through my soul? And it's kind of like a question, like, can you actually see me the way that I see you? The person has never felt this way about anyone else before. And there's that sense of like, this is very electric. This is very overwhelming even. You've got me all wrong. No angel. And I'm hearing this person is staying away from you, or they have stayed away from you because they are just afraid of kind of your reaction. And it feels like they're afraid that you wouldn't love them anymore if you knew who they really are, or knew what they really have been hiding, whatever that might be. And it feels like something where, yeah, that's like a question on their mind with the Two of Swords, where that's been a big part of the block in communication or no action here. And it's like, I keep getting travel though. So for some, there could be travel long distance, like they keep having to stop and replenish and then get back on the road, and then stop and fill gas, get back on the road. But I think this is more of a metaphor for the journey all the way to the Ace of Pentacles, all the way to the two of you maybe being together or doing this. So what is the outcome of this? The King of Cups. Yeah, still hiding feelings. Somebody who's still very much hiding their feelings for you. They have been keeping it under. They have been suppressing it. And I'm hearing that they are trying to find a way to get into your life, which is not going to be obvious, or they're trying to find a way here with the Ace of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Nine of Wands. Yeah, I mean, this person, they have a really hard time with their ego. Okay, let me get one final card here. I don't want to make this too long. Is there anything else that they need to hear about this feeling, this energy? Finances and career. I feel like that could definitely be a factor in this. Finances, career, and it's almost like they've been holding out because of that, or they've been having to focus on career right now despite the feelings that are going on in the background with you. And I think that they're kind of on their last rope here when it comes to this Ten of Wands, like that feeling of carrying so much baggage, where eventually this water is going to kind of overflow. You know, it's going to go up to their neck, and they're going to have to give somehow. They're going to have to release past life relationship. Make the effort. Yeah, eventually the effort's going to be made here. The effort will be made because it can't be held back forever. So it kind of feels like something inevitable for this reading, where two people are inevitably going to have to make this effort, because the reason is because of this card right here. They've never felt this way about anyone else before, and you've probably never felt this way. It is mutual, and it feels like, again, eventually that kind of water will go too far up where it has to be talked about or released. So I guess you can say this feels like an inevitable kind of reunion, or an inevitable connection. And again, this is for those of you who really do feel intuitively like this is for you, and you've been feeling that pull, especially most recently. especially like the last 24 hours, but it doesn't have to be only the last 24 hours. And it feels like that's confirming your intuition, confirming that this is something that the effort will be made eventually. So I'm actually not gonna, I don't feel like going into those. I'm just gonna get one final of these again, just to confirm the final summary of this, and then I will pull a few message cards and then leave it there. So, okay, so this card, there's a strong friendship that exists between you and this person. You can laugh, talk, and be open with each other. Does this friendship have potential to turn romantic, or is it better left as a platonic friendship? So that could be for a few of you if you are friends with this person, or if you don't have a strong romantic foundation right now. Yeah, and they're showing me with the gray area. There could even be a bit of a gray area. It doesn't have to be that you never had a romantic connection. It could even be that you are going to rebuild a friendship. And there's like a sense of, are we able to kind of get out of the gray area? Will there be an opportunity for us to have something romantic again, or to actually have this 10 of Cups that has always been at the end of the tunnel for us? And so that could definitely be a kind of rebuilding of this friendship between the two of you. Your guides are watching someone closely at this time in order to protect you. Their actions speak louder than their words, and what goes on behind the scenes is hidden from you. Yeah, because this person, they have to get it together, basically. They have to be the ones to kind of do this, or reach out, or to make this work. And I feel like Spirit has been watching them. I'm hearing to deliver real results. So they need to deliver real results. Yeah, so for a few of you, it could even be that this is a friendship only, or something where you're kind of right now in the middle of some type of friendship, but you haven't really had the full answer if this is more than just a friendship. Okay, so what are the final messages that this person may want to say to you? Yeah, so I will find my way back to you one day. That's what this reading is definitely talking about. I feel like I can't give you what you need. So yeah, it's like somebody who feels like they can't right now give you what they need or what you need, but it's inevitable that this is something that is supposed to come into a reunion. And I feel like that's the sensation that you've been feeling, that your intuition has kind of have been telling you, there is more to come here, or there is more between us that can happen. And that is definitely what that is saying. That's correct that your intuition is telling you that, because it has not been able to be replaced. It hasn't been able to, find somebody else like you. The two of you click on a certain level. Can we start over? And I'm just hearing it's kind of like somebody with the Two of Swords who has been in bed with the covers all the way up to their eyes, and they need to be the one to crawl out of bed, make the bed, get up, do what they need to do, and make that decision to come towards you. And I feel like they've been hiding out with the Two of Swords. They've been, again, maybe not going through their spiritual awakening fully. Anything else? I'm not ready. Fights, arguments, conflict. So some of you could have had that, or they may have that going on in their life right now. I'm planning on reaching out to you. I wish I could take it back. Okay, so I'm going to pull from the names bowl. These do not have to resonate. If they don't fit with you, then that's okay. It doesn't mean that the reading is not for you, but it just could be confirmations, and you may want to turn down the volume because it can be very loud when I shuffle these. Okay, so we have D, Thomas, Nika, Gwenly, Asha, Aaron, Stephen, Lara, Laura, Tiffany, Tamisha, Rosie, Shay, Venetia, Keter, Alexander, Des, Ashley, Brittany with an I, Juan, Benita, Martha, Myrna, Andrea, Sandra, Aubrey, Zwade, Eleanor, Sasha, May, if that's how you say it, May, Kathy Cat, and that's it for names. And then for locations, we have Brazil, Idaho, San Diego, Melbourne, Croatia, Finland, and then we have here Pisces rising, Capricorn moon, life path number 11, life path number 1, so 111, 11 could be significant ones, Reiki healer, chef, real estate agent, bald shaved head, and we do have here third party. So for some there could be a third party, and if that's the case, that's kind of what's being worked through to this 10 of Cups. So I hope that this could resonate with whoever this is for. Again, just take it if it's going to fit with you, and if you did enjoy it, please give a thumbs up and comment if you resonate with it. I'd love to hear, and thanks for tuning in, and take care. Lots of love.